Apple, which is reporting its earnings later this week, is facing some criticism that it's bowing to Chinese censorship. The tech company recently banned applications in its app store, and Haley Wooden with Business in Vancouver is joining us now to explain what's happening here. And Haley, a lot of people pointing their finger at Apple saying, "What are you doing?"
Yeah, that's very true. A lot of people very unhappy with Apple's decision. Essentially, they've blocked or banned several service providers. They're virtual private network providers or VPN providers that essentially allow internet users in China to access sites that are banned or blocked by the Chinese government. It allows them to skirt around that great Chinese firewall. Now, Apple is adhering to Chinese law. It's technically illegal for a company to provide an unauthorized connection unless they have a license, but for many people, including these VPN providers, it's simply not good enough. We have one VPN provider saying that this sets a very dangerous precedent, looking to other countries around the world where something similar might happen. Another saying that, as you said, that Apple's bowing to Chinese pressure around this. We even heard Edward Snowden, the infamous NSA whistleblower, say that actively assisting censorship really crosses a red line for human rights. Now, from Apple's perspective, they are following the law in the country, which is something they have to do in any country they operate. But a lot of people saying that's really not good enough, and that a company this size of Apple, that has the wealth of Apple, really should be held to a higher standard and should be uplifting and protecting things like freedom of speech instead of what some people are saying, essentially assisting censorship.
Interesting. All right. Okay, another story that has a lot of car lovers very excited is that Tesla finally beginning to deliver its first Model 3s to some early buyers. But I understand that Elon Musk has a bit of a dire prediction for the next 6 months.
He does. He's really setting the stage for his employees, really. Recently, he said to his employees that this is a great milestone. They actually managed to hit their target of delivering the first Model 3s by the end of July, but that this really marks the beginning of, in his own words, 6 months or maybe more of production hell. And I think that's fairly fair to say. The company has 500,000 advance orders for its Model 3. It wants to deliver them by the end of 2018. And in order to do that, they have to ramp up their 2016 production total by a factor of 6. So this is a very ambitious schedule. They're going to start with 100 in August, ramp that up to 20,000 by the end of December. And this is only for orders that have already been placed. Anyone wanting to buy a Model 3, let's say today or this week, is likely going to have to wait until the very end of 2018 before they even see their car. Now, of course, this schedule means that there's no room for hiccups or delays whatsoever, and that's not necessarily within Tesla's control. But Musk saying that they're clearly going to be working hard to adhere to the schedule as closely as possible. We'll see how they fare. It's really just the start.
All right. Haley Wooden with Business in Vancouver joining us today. Thanks, Haley.